And so we say hi again, everybody. You are looking live at Ron Holland Field as we've got the big showdown for you here tonight. Game of the season. Let's just go for it. Game of the century, right? It's Farmington on the road tonight to take on North Farmington, the crosstown rivalry. When you pull in, when I pulled in tonight, the signs said sellout. It's going to be exciting. So we're ready. Here they come. The North Farmington Raiders 0-2 on the season. Raiders had a fourth-quarter lead on a Farmington football game. Meanwhile, we had it right around 1 week ago. It was a close game. It was a good battle. But the Raiders fell to 0-2 as they dropped that 20-12. A game that just turned on the Raiders' inability to catch their chances, especially in the second half. So they're 0-2 the Farmington Falcons. We had them on week 1 right here on TV 10. And as we mentioned, they come in with that record of 2-0, winning the season opener 17-6. Against Oak Park, and then on the road last Friday night, they won 33-7 against Collins. So they're rolling 2-0. Their best start since 2019 when they began the year 6-0. We remember what a fun year that was. It seems like a million years ago, right? Pre-pandemic. The Falcons started that year 6-0. Wound up with 1 loss in the regular season, and then dropped a 1-point decision in the playoffs, the regional final. Against UD Jesuit a long time ago. I'd say it was a long time ago. I was thinking about it when I walked in. I've been thinking about it all day. I am a member of the Farmington High School class of 73. So I was thinking I was here 50 years ago at this field when the Falcons knocked off the Raiders 27-0 in 73. But then I rethought it. Now, wait a minute. That was my senior year. So it was the fall of 72, right? Your academic year is 72, 73. So if I graduated in 73, the game I was thinking of was November 72, when the Falcons, as we said, came in and beat the Raiders by 27. I'll bet you, had there been a betting line on that one, the Raiders would have been favored by 27. So it's a rivalry that has been going on since I was a little boy. It almost predates me, not quite. But these two teams have been squaring off since 1961. And this is the 57th get-together all time. The Raiders dominated. 46 wins, 20 losses, and 1 tie. Boy, that game in November 72. It's like a black and white photo memory for me. This field didn't have lights. It was being played on a Saturday afternoon. It was a cold, dusky, overcast, gray sort of day, the kind of day that Grant Rice may have written about when he named the 4 horsemen in Notre Dame. And here comes the kickoff. We are underway. North Farmington takes the opening kickoff, or they will more or less watch as it goes bounding out of bounds. So the Raiders will have the option 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line, or they could make the Falcons re-kick. So we are technically, we're underway. We've had a kickoff. No time has run off the clock, but we are underway here tonight at Ron Holland Field. Ron Holland, the legendary Raider football coach. He was the coach of the North Farmington Raiders that November day back in 1972. I keep in touch with some of the guys online. Kevin Runtz. He's talking about being here tonight. I told him I'll put you on the air if you're here tonight. So here we go, the first snap of the evening. First and 10, North Farmington at the 35. Jade Malone stuffed at the line. Give him a yard. Maybe.
James is the ball carrier. Brought down by Danny Vukai and Justin.
Danny Vukai, number 1 for the Falcons, among the Farmingtons, in to make that stop. No gain on the play. 2nd down and a 10. It is the quintessential Friday football evening in metropolitan Detroit. Lovely. Beautiful day. Temperature went up into the 80s, but one of those days where you feel fall in the air. Didn't quite feel 85. A little bit of a chilly breeze, a lot of breeze as we begin the ball game tonight. Pass complete down to the near side right below us here, and it's Lawrence Woodley, number 12, on that gain. He'll pick up about 4. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 to go for the North Farmington Raiders. Spot that football on the 38 and call it 3rd down and 8. The line to gain, no, call it 3rd down and 7, Rich. The line to gain is the 45. It's simple math, Rich. All right. 3rd down and 7. No score, just underway. Terrence James looking to get out of trouble. Oh, he's open on the left side, picks up 1st down yardage out to the 50-yard line. That's Terrence James, number 8. He just stepped up into the slot. As soon as he got that snap, he became a running back. And he found that gap, and he picks up 1st down yardage to the 49-yard line of Farmington. So the Raiders' first big play of the night, they convert that 3rd down and 7. Well, they avoid the 3 and out. They keep the drive alive. Raiders in Falcon territory just underway at Holland Field. Nice yardage up the middle. A good 1st down gain on the carry by Duke Blanche. Give him 5 to the 44. But at any rate, you could not ask for a better Friday night. It's been a lovely late summer day here in Farmington. Well, we're in Farmington Hills right now. But it was a beautiful day in Farmington, too. It's 2 or 3 miles away. You could walk to Farmington High from here, at least you could. Back in the day. 2nd down 5 for Raiders. Close but short to the 1st down this time is Blanche, but he'll get 4. Good, solid one game early on here, evidenced by North Farmington. Resplendent, as we talked about last week, in their all-new uniforms. They look terrific. The numbers are easy to read. Thank you. Tell you what, those Falcon road unis don't look too shabby either, do they? That's a sharp combination, the silver and the blue and the white. High snap, hauled in. 1st down carry and more to the 33-yard line by Terrence James. So the drive kept alive. That's the second drive second 1st down, I should say, that James has picked up on a 3rd down situation. So now 1st and 10 at the Farmington 34. That's 3 1st downs in this drive for the Raiders. This is the opening possession of the football game. 8:20 to go in the quarter. The clock is running. We have no score. Bit of a delayed handoff here, and he makes a miss and gets shoved out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Beautiful run by Duke Blanche on 1st down. Number 2, Duke Blanche. We saw him carry the ball a lot last week, and we've seen him pick up yards already here tonight, 7 of them on that carry. 2nd down and 3, Farmington. We're at the Falcon 27. I'm going to mess up down and distance a few times tonight, guys. If we do this a long time, we know it's going to happen. All right, I keep trying to tell people, but there's a lot of lines out there. All right, we're at the 27 right now. 2nd down, 4 to go. High formation for North Farmington. They fooled the announcer. The football is on the turf and bounds out of bounds. A fumble out of bounds. The ball will remain in North Farmington's possession. However, they're going to lose about 6 on the play, and they're going to come up here with a 3rd down and at 10. Little bit I missed it, okay? They fooled me. There was a little bit of a delay, it seemed to be, on the handoff, and the next thing I knew, the ball was bouncing around on, I don't know, whatever it is down there. It's not AstroTurf anymore. Is that field turf? Whatever it is. It should be grass. I'm just saying, it should be grass. But it's the most, it's the best artificial surface we have to play on these days. That'd actually be an interesting story, I think. The evolution of AstroTurf from when it was so hard at places like the Houston Astrodome guys would get hurt when they got tackled. So what they've come up with today, long bomb, overshoots everybody.
Terrence James' pass is incomplete.
Trying to get it to Javen Demani.
Brings up 4th down for the Raiders.
But the target was overshot. Guys, I've got sort of, it sounds a little bit like a helicopter in my headphones. It's going to drive me insane before the end of the game. So hopefully I can get it fixed before the end of the game. Some are saying, well, never mind. 4th and 10. The Raiders going for it here from the 35. This is intercepted, and the Falcons will take over at the 18. Picked off down there by Farmington's number 18.
The pass was intercepted by
Anthony Bailey. And the Falcons on the pick will take over at the 19-yard line. Actually, it cost them a little field position there to intercept the pass because it was a 4th down play. But absolutely, you're trained, right, as a DB. If the ball's there, hawk that thing, right? The 8-ball hawk. So an interception here by Anthony Bailey. And the Falcons, their first offensive possession tonight at their own 19-yard line. Johnson at quarterback with a give, and they bounce it outside to the near side. The corner is turned, and it's a 1st down carry on 1st down for Antoine Bailey. First and 10, Farmington at the 32. Pickup of 13 yards for Antoine Bailey. First play of the night for the Falcons. There's our scoreboard. I don't have to tell you the time and the down, all that stuff. That's right there for you. All right. It's going to actually be fine. Here's Johnson. He'll try to turn the corner. Not quite as much success as Bailey, given no gain on the play. He's rolled down and bounds. Clock will continue to run in this scoreless first quarter. I just get such a, all I can see is the west stands when I'm in the press box on the east side. Every time I look up, I see that Farmington student section. A lot of kids too. Way to go. And the signs, Flock Nation. We never thought of that in '73. We're still the best class. No. This city isn't big enough for both of us. Well, there you have it. That's great. That's what a rivalry's all about. Here's a little misdirection for the Falcons and getting himself freed is Herschel McCormick and Reamer. And Reamer down that far sideline to, well, inside the 45-yard line in Raider territory.
Herschel McCormick, Reamer carried the ball, tackled by Justin Cross.
23 yards and a 1st down for the Falcons on that carry by Herschel McCormick McCormick Reamer. Falcons have run 3 plays. They have 3 first downs so far tonight. Keep it on the ground here. Blanche, that's like a nutcracker drill right there. Just one-on-one in the open field. And a nice effort by the Farmington tackler, who I believe was number 8, Terrence James. Pickup of a couple of yards.
Tackled by
Christian Scott on that tackle. We want to identify him because that was a nice wrap-up in the open field, holding the ball carrier to a gain of 2. I stick my head out of the booth periodically to see what things are like on the home side. And I think, as we said, it's a sellout tonight. It's a nice crowd down there. Fumble picked up by Blanche. And he's lucky to, obviously, got a lucky bounce of the football right there. Does pick up a yard. Fortunate to have a near disaster averted like that. I'm going to call it 3rd and 8 right here. All right, here come the Falcons on this third down attempt. We don't talk quite as much on this broadcast as you might be accustomed to in a regular football broadcast. We don't want to. Enjoy the game, guys. I'll do my best to tell you who's doing what. Johnson tucking it up, trying to move inside. Can't really do it. It's a yard. It's a yard of the 41. It's going to be 4th and 6. And the Falcons have their first decision of the evening. Pin them deep with a punt, or try to pick up that first down. Remember, the Raiders started 1st and 10 on the 35 after the Falcons' opening kickoff tonight went out of bounds. So even if you throw an incomplete pass here, you'd only be giving up 6 yards of field position from there. But what if you throw a pick? What if that's what right? That's coach thing. What if you throw a pick? What if you fumble? A lot of breeze, by the way, tonight. It's weird. It's coming out of the east, right into my face, and somewhat strong, surprisingly strong. Lee Pace throws that pass, number 15, and it's incomplete.
That's a turnover on downs.
All right, broken up down there. So, as we had been talking about, the Falcons will turn the ball over on downs at the North Farmington 41. So North Farmington 1st and 10, as we said, at the 41. 3:38 to go in what has, to this point, been a scoreless football game. What to this point has been. Why don't you just say what is a scoreless football game and move on? Tell you what, we got a great crew here today. I'm watching the kids down there. It's so much fun to watch them learn how to use the equipment and get good shots. And I think that's why we're here. All right, 1st and 10 Raiders. Pass complete on the near side to Lawrence Woodley, and Woodley's going to be real close to a first down at the end of the play. He's got that first down. It's a gain of 10 on first down on the pass to Woodley. And now just like that, North Farmington into Falcon territory as they will scrimmage for the Farmington 49. It is another Raider first down. Well, North Farmington moved the ball effectively on their first possession, then stalled when they got just outside the red zone. Threw an interception on 4th down, but it was as good as a punt. It's not really, you're not going to really give the quarterback a hard time for that. James, boy, I'll tell you what, he broke a couple of tackles. Terrence James on that one, he was dragging. Peyton Jones, number 90, Peyton Jones for Farmington. That's Ryder Willing, number 90. He was dragging him for 3 or 4 yards, and then broke free, and that finally was tackled, but not until he gains the Falcon 39. It's a gain of 10. It's a first down again for North Farmington. 1st and 10 at the 30. They're marching. They're getting great results on the ground. Still nothing to show for it, though. And here we are in week 3, and you already feel it getting darker, and it's only 7:15. It's like this every year. Terrence James in the shotgun position. Didn't like the movement there. Pass complete into the far flat. And the Raiders going to pick up the first down and more. Duke Blanche on the reception, number 2. And Duke Blanche with that catch gives the Raiders, they're moving the chains, Rich. He picks up another Raider first down. 1st and 10, North Farmington now at the Falcon 25-yard line. So 14 yards on the catch and run by Blanche. And for the second time in this opening quarter, North Farmington knocks on the door. Anybody home? Whistle. I think there's a flag back in the about 35. Here, let's see. You know, that is the dirtiest flag I've ever seen. laying right there at the 30. They need to launder that so it looks more like a flag. It's not yellow. It's more, well, it's Cleveland mustard yellow. That's what it is. You ever have Cleveland mustard? It's awful. Oh, and that's all they serve in the press box. It's against North Farmington, whatever it was. It's a 5-yard penalty. I don't know. A procedure call, most likely. I just didn't see the hand signal. I will pay to have that flag longer. I'm just kidding. Again, right? We're just having a little fun up here at the expense of the officials, who, to be clear, we wouldn't be here at all tonight without them. They do a great job. We love them. We couldn't play the games without them. Under 90 seconds to go now in this first quarter. First down 15 now for the Raiders. James going to be dumped in the backfield. Sacked. Well, it's sacked. The quarterback was down for a loss in the backfield. Sacked. So James goes down for a 5-6 yard. Well, let's wait and see. That's right. We're starting at 3. Lose about 3 on the play. 2nd and 13, maybe 14. There you see him. Number 8, Terrence James. The Falcon Rushmen were there to get him. Line to gains the 15. The football is on the 33. 2nd down and 18. So he did lose 3 on that sack. And that's how you do football math. I always look at the line to gain and then try to figure. What throws me, of course, is the midfield stripe. Because then positive and negative comes into play, and I'm just lost. I should be doing something else. But hey, I'm a parent volunteer. 2nd and 18. I was just thinking, I've been doing this for 18 years now. Blanche turns that corner. Blanche romping down near the 20-yard line inside the 20 at the 19, or maybe they're going to put it right on the 20. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 or 5. So Blanche, a really nice carry there. They had needed 18, and he gets 13 of them right there. And it's 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. So number 2, Duke Blanche, right next to his quarterback, number 8, Terrence James. Blanche is going to trot off to the far split receiver position. And he's all alone out there. James runs in his direction, pulls up, cuts it back outside again. Needs to get to the 15. Not going to do it. Tackled in the open field. Beautifully done by Farmington's number 7, John Howell. Nice job by John Howell. They'll give him a gain of a yard, or will they? No, they will not. No gain on the play. The quarter comes to an end.
0, North Farmington.
So it's going to be 4th down for Farmington in the red zone barely. 4th and 4 for the Raiders at the Farmington 19 when we go ahead and switch ends. So I'm trying to get organized. I've been trying to get organized here in the booth all night. This would be a great time to put me on camera. By the way, guys, not that there's ever a really great time to put me on camera, but I can show you the copious notes I'm taking, the rosters we've prepared. Got our laptop going here tonight. Tell you what, that first quarter only took about 20 minutes to play. It's only 7:20 Eastern time. What do we Greenwich mean? +5, right? Hey, you never know who's watching anywhere in the world right now. Could happen. No score tonight between North Farmington and Farmington. We mentioned the 57th all-time get-together. Raiders have won. Of course, I forgot it. Just as soon as I brought it up, Raiders have won 36. Farmington's won 20. There's been one time. Oh, it's just total dominance by the Raiders if you look at that all-time series. There was a 3 or 4 year period where North Farmington shut out Farmington every year. It's like in the 80s, Farmington scored 3 touchdowns against North. So, I mean, really, just unbelievable stats when you add it up. All right, here we go. Big play in this ball game tonight. 4th down, 5. Pass outside, caught by Woodley. He's got 1st down yardage. Right there to tie him up and rope him to the ground was Anthony Bailey, but that's a 1st down. but there's a penalty. It's a procedure call against
Procedure penalty against
the Raiders, so that completed pass never happened. Instead, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against North Farmington. It will still be 4th down, but now it'll be 4th down and 9. Fourth and 9, no score. Raiders have driven into or close to the Farmington red zone, or the red zone that they're attacking twice tonight. No points to show for it, and they're trying to. There may be a clock issue here. Clock reads 11:55. I think that's exactly what it is. They got to reset the clock, so it's a minor thing. There we go. Oh, there was no play. There was no timeout. Simple, Rich. Okay, first play of the second quarter. Going deep, far corner of the end zone, overthrown, incomplete. Trying to get it to Woodley with Terrence James.
Pass was incomplete, intended for Lawrence.
So it's a turnover on downs.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
All right, so Farmington starts this time from the 24. Hey, I hear my fight song through the headphones. Way to go. Falcons brought a little spirit band to the ball game here tonight. We will have the North Farmington Raider marching band at halftime tonight. They're terrific. We'll get an opportunity to see a portion. I can't say if it's a portion or the whole thing, but the show that they will perform in competition. All these marching bands, I'm telling you, they work as hard as football players. My daughter was in the marching band. I know these things. And so we're delighted to be able to put them on TV 10 at halftime every chance we can. So they're terrific. You're going to like it. Here we go. Pass by Pace out into the far flat. It's going to result in not much at all.
Anthony Bailey's pass is complete to Trey Woodford.
Got to bear with me here just a moment, guys. We're just having a hard time identifying the Farmington quarterback, who is number 18, Anthony Bailey. Okay. All right. See, at minimum, you have to know who the quarterback is. And they fooled me a couple of times tonight. Second down, they got a gain of 2 on the first down play. Now the ball being fumbled about, and probably a loss on that play back to the 25-yard line for number 0, Jalen Marshall. That handoff, he was batting it up and down. He was making with his own hands the signal referees make to signal that the receiver was juggling the ball when he went out of bounds. It is therefore no catch. Anthony Bailey had that little thing going for a moment or two, but then he secured the football and lost a yard. 3rd down 9 for the Falcons. They have not done much offensively tonight. We're very early in the second quarter, but that's an objectively true statement so far tonight. It's objectively true because they have no points, among other things. Bailey with a bomb near side. Close. Broke my voice on that one. He was trying to connect with Darius Warren. But overshot is close, though. All right, so that brings up 4th and 9 for Farmington. They will punt it away. Good field position coming up for the Raiders. The Raiders will, assuming they take possession following the punt, which is the way it's supposed to work. The Raiders will embark upon their 4th possession tonight. So one of those nights where you see great movement between the 20-yard lines. Pardon me while I take a sip of a delicious juice beverage.
Timeout call.
All righty.
Timeout call by North Farmington.
Yeah, I dropped by the Booster Club concession stand there. Purchased a delightful gator, which is warm, you guys. Come on, moms, dads, come on. You can't have Rich drinking warm Gatorade at the game. Oh my gosh! All right, those are the Raiders, right? I just like everything about those uniforms, but most of all the fact that the numbers are so easy to read. John Hurst on at the bottom of your screen there, the coach at North Farmington. What a guy! Well, they both are. So I don't talk about the coaches much because I don't want to gush. They're just, I will tell you what George Perlis told me, which was, if I had a son playing football and he was playing football at Michigan for Bo Schembechler, I'd sleep well at night. And I said, how could you say something like that? Because I was not a big Bo Schembechler fan at the time. But then I met Bo Schembechler. He's a terrific guy. Punt goes out of bounds. Wonderful guy. I sat next to him at his weekly press lunch at Weber's Inn, Weber's or Weber's. And they sat me right on the dais next to him. I was doing the pre- and post-game show for Michigan football. He was a terrific guy. I was 100% wrong. 100% wrong. So I forgot what the point of the story was. It happens more often now, right? 1st and 10 North Farmington at the 41-yard line. Really, seriously, I keep saying the truck, but the crew's in the studio. We have a broadcast center now here at North Farmington. When we began TV10, or at least when I joined up, they've already been going a dozen years at least. But our first broadcast featured Polaroid pictures. They had to dial an 800 number to get the audio. Here we go. Raiders on the march. Look out, up the middle, first down. Pick up by Terrence James. Gets his third carry tonight for a first down. Terrence James, the quarterback of the Raiders. He just finds that little slot up inside. Boom. And another big play for North Farmington. As another big first down play for North Farmington. That's a 15-yard carry. And a first down for the Raiders. They've spent the evening so far in Farmington territory. 1st and 10 now for them at the Falcon. 46-yard line. James with the give up inside, but don't matter. There's a whistle. It's going to be a procedure penalty. I'll bet you. I am the only announcer who will bet you. Procedure, -5 against the Raiders. It's 1st and 15. And now they're not in Farmington territory anymore. Back to their own 49-yard line. Raiders looking for the first points in the game tonight, looking for their first win of the season. James, a nice make and miss in the backfield. Now he moves into the Farmington secondary. The ball fumbled, but I think he was down. There's a flag down near the 50-yard line. The carry itself, gain of 6, maybe a little bit more. It is a little bit more. It's more like a gain of 8. But let's see what's transpired. I can tell you, there's no fumble. Saw James, his shoulder hit the turf and the ball came free. He was upended neatly in the midfield area. Falcons defense was there for that. But again, James getting some decent yardage on the play. But we're waiting to see if perhaps a hold helped that process along. It will be a penalty against North Farmington. They're going over to ask Jason Albrecht what he wants to do. And let's just take our time here and get things right. They're walking it off against the Raiders, holding. The question is was it a spot foul or a line of scrimmage foul? And it looks like, it looks like a from the line of scrimmage foul, which means the football's back to the 42-yard line, their own 42. And spot foul or not, 22 yards to go here on first down. 1st and 22 North Farmington. Just as soon as I said they spent worst of the whole night in Farmington territory. They've begun backing up James. Pressure coming. Nice little dump off though. Nice little gain on that screen pass. They're going to get about half of those 20-plus yards that they needed on second down. Blanche again, the wide receiver, the running back, the man carrying the football for the Raiders, the young man carrying the football for the Raiders.
That'll be second down and 7.
And he gets 12 on that pass play, 13 on that pass play, and it's second down and 9. Second down and 9, North Farmington, back in Farmington territory at the 45. At the 45. Some nights I hear my voice and I start thinking I'm the comedian who played the bell operator on Saturday Night Live. No, 4 yards, but no. It's going to be third down and 5.
Tackled by Mark White.
White on the stop for the Falcons. It's Terrence James, number 8 right there. The quarterback tried to pick it up on his own again. First time they've stopped him tonight. Well, it wasn't third down. He's converted four third downs with his legs tonight, the Raider quarterback Terrence James. Third down 5, scoreless here. We're well into the second quarter. Raider marching band down below. I see them gathering themselves for their halftime show. Talked about her earlier. You're gonna love it. One thing about being a marching band parent, you are amazed at what the kids can do, and do. Terrence James got that first down with his legs. And if North Farmington is going to pull an upset tonight, it's because Terrence James does or has done with his legs, or did with his legs, what he has so far been doing. Somebody's diagrammed that sentence for me. All we know is that James has just picked up first down yardage to the 33-yard line. Another first down pickup on a run by Terrence James, and the Raider drive continues. They're at the Falcon 33-yard line. It's a good shot. Look at those Falcon cheerleaders, huh? That's a string. That's nice. That's like a 20-yard string of cheerleaders, maybe more. Whistle, timeout, North Farmington. I think that's their first. So we sort of, at this point, we've reached the point in our broadcast on this particular Friday night where it's, I really don't have a lot to say during a timeout. So we'll sort of, soak in the atmosphere of this lovely Friday evening. Oh, down at the concession stand, cider and donuts, $2. I was most impressed by that. Then we'd have cider and donuts out here. What is it, the 13th today? I didn't have a cider and donut because that would be bad. However, I did have the cheeseburger. Thanks. Great job, Boosters. Good cheeseburger. I should eat cheeseburger. Oh, well. Diet Coke. Tonight's feast. First and 10 for the marching Raiders at the 38-yard line. Lions in motion, give up inside, and a nice first down carry of 5 or 6 yards by Dre Thomas.
Tackled by Carter Kowinski.
Into the heart of that Falcon defense, but making a move. He got 6 on first down. Oh, scorebook's going to make a liar of him. They say you got 5. And I'm too tired to argue about it. 2nd and 5 it is. Give him 5. Give Trey Thomas 5 on that first down carry. Too tired to argue. I got a buddy of mine that listens, and I think he takes notes. And then Sunday morning at breakfast, I hear all the mistakes I made. I hear the page flip. And then, all right, 2nd down, 5 to go. Offset I. James keeps. James goes off left guard, gets a decent pickup, 3 yards. 99 among those on the tackle for the Falcons. Of course, I don't see a 99 on my roster, so I probably didn't see a 99 making the tackle. But I've seen a big 90 out there, Ryder to Williger a couple of times on that defensive line for Farmington. And maybe it was, I don't know, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 at the Falcon 25. James, the quarterback, the keeper. That's another first down for James with his legs. He needed 2, he got 4. Down to the 21-yard line. 5 times tonight now, James. Terrence James has converted a 3rd down situation with a rush. 5 times tonight. That's an excellent shot, who's ever shooting it. That's beautiful. Way to go, kids. I was talking about the technology that we've seen develop, that I've seen develop over the last, long time. My daughter was in 6th grade when I started doing these games. She's 30 now. It's been a while. But, I mean, it's just so cool to see, all the latest technology being put to use by these young people who are going to have a leg up in the industry. Sack! Big time sack! The helmet comes off Terrence James because Trenton Darden was there to bring him down. That was, I think, a bigger sack than they're giving him credit. The forward, all the rest of it, they will spot the football at the 30-yard line. And it's 2nd down. They have to get it way down to the 10. It's going to be 2nd and 20. So the sack, biggest play of the game so far, the sack by Trenton Darden cost the Raiders 10 yards of field position. For some reason, the clock is still running. The coaches for North Farmington are on the field. I think the Raiders are going to have to call a timeout here, or have. They haven't. The clock continues to run. So a beautiful sack by Darden on Terrence James. Sadly, it's going to cut into his rushing total. Sacks count against a quarterback's rushing total. Now the Raiders do call their 2nd time out. I remember a game last year, right? Caleb Williams, USC, and that might have been the big, whatever that conference that used to be out there, right? Pac-12 championship game. And there was a betting line. The proposition bet was that Caleb Williams would rush for at least 35 yards, yes or no, okay? So in the football game, through 3 quarters, Caleb Williams had run for about 100 yards, 120 yards. Great performance. But in the 4th quarter, he was sacked 8 times for a net loss that brought his total under 35. So you're going 4th quarter, you got the over on this, so you're thinking it's a lock. And then in the 4th quarter, he loses all that yardage due to sacks. So it was just terrific. He wound up rushing for about 30 yards in the game. Which is why I don't gamble much, hardly ever. Throw a little bit down on the Michigan State game for fun. Don't judge me, you casino people. Let's go. Let's go, Rich. Come on. 2nd down, 20 to go for the Raiders. No score in the football game. 4.5 left to go before half. I started too soon. Now Jason Albrecht across, so he wants to talk to the officials. They say, sure, let's chat it up. Now the referee's coming over to the North Farmington sideline. I'll be honest, I just don't know. What we should do, if we could, oh my goodness, we could break new ground here. Just give me a little setup, not on air, but where I can talk to the coach, Hey, what's up? Oh, they think, okay, thanks. But I can tell you. It's really nice when you're clueless and you don't care. We know it's going to be 2nd down. We think it's going to be 2nd down and 20, but we're not quite sure. And after the longest delay, now the quarterback for North Farmington is coming to the sidelines. That's Terrence James. Now he's taking it? James, number 8. He's taken off his helmet. And he's come to the sideline. And I really don't know why. Maybe it's, his helmet came off. He's got to come off for a play. Come on, Rich. That's basic. So that's the reason. Second down and at 20. And the man who comes in and takes that snap will pick up pretty solid gain. 8 yards or thereabouts. That was Thomas Trey, number 3.
Tackles led by Daniel Bukai.
So now back into the game comes Terrence James, being given the play. I was a little surprised. I almost thought he was going to run on the field before the preceding play had been whistled dead. So Jones back in there. Pickup of 7 on the second down play brings up 3rd and 14. So here we go. 3rd and 14 for North Farmington. James looking to his left, buying time, flag is thrown. James rolling, throws across his body into the end zone. It's caught, it's a touchdown, but there's a flag down. Caught down there by Duke Blanche. A masterful job of keeping the play alive by Terrence James, but Ben helped him extend the play. May have been illegal. The flag has been thrown at about the 31-yard line in the defensive backfield of North Farmington. And they're not celebrating a touchdown down there. It's going to be 3rd down and 20-something after the penalty's walked off, I believe. Well, they are walking it off. I'm still looking for the official's signal. But they've walked it back to the 34-yard line. So it can be 3rd down and 24 for North Farmington. 10 yards on the holding penalty. 3rd down again. And the Raiders regrouping. Setting themselves for this 3rd down play. 3rd and 24, James. Heaving it as hard, as high as he can, down towards the end zone. They go up for it and caught for a touchdown. Caught in the end zone. The leaping grab by Lawrence Woodley. James just heaved it. And Woodley just caught it. Caught it at about the 2-yard line and went in. A 34-yard touchdown pass. On 3rd and 24. Make it a 44-yard touchdown pass. There we go. 6-0. The Raiders have opened the scoring. Jade Fade. The extra point attempt is blocked. 6-0. North Farmington on the 44-yard touchdown bomb from Terrence James to Lawrence Woodley. And we're going to try the extra point again. As they're apparently, there's a flag laying near the goal line. And the officials are gathered up, and we're going to have a retry of the extra point. The call goes against Farmington. Arms extended, palms raised, flapping up and down. I forgot what the signal is for that. It's too many men? I'm not sure. Anyways, they repeat 4th down. They repeat the attempt. The Raiders will, since it was a half the distance to the goal line penalty, go for 2. Terrence James, number 8, the quarterback who's waiting the snap on his right side, is the running back. Thomas Duke. They fumbled it. Yeah. James fumbled that snap, and the Falcons fall on it, so the extra point attempt is no good. Trey Thomas, by the way, the other running back, having a moment here. So the point's no good. It's 6-0, 3:17 left to go here in the opening half. Raider marching back. Hey, who we got next week, kids? Richie doesn't know. Well, we'll figure that out. We always like to talk about next week's games. The problem is I'll try to find it. I will. I have my little iPad up here. OAA, that's where we play, the Oakland Activities Association. OAA football, video, All right, I'll have it for you soon. So now both teams, both Farmington and North Farmington are on the road. We won't have a game. We will have no one to shoot. But Farmington's played this is Farmington's second consecutive roadie, so my guess is they're home next Friday night and we'll be there. If the Falcons are home next Friday night, we'll be there. If the Raiders are home next Friday night, again, all I lack is a schedule to tell me home the road. I know who's playing who, I just don't know where. And really, that's the most important thing. I don't really care who won. I just want to know where the game is played. 3-17, as you see. And for the first time tonight, we have a score. 6-0 Raiders. They have moved the ball effectively on offense, have but the 6 points to show for it, but the 6 points are still points. Falcons get a returnable ball. They're going to get real nice field position. Out to the 46-yard line, the return by Andrew. Hang on, guys. There we go. Trent Dart, number 21. My font on my roster is too small. So if I don't have my glasses on, I can't read the font. I should have. It's all right. It's all right. There's that Falcon offense, but they look good in those uniforms. Haven't looked so good moving the ball, though. Anthony Bailey, number 18, in at quarterback tonight. Give up inside and nothing. The play at the press box at Notre Dame Stadium, when there is no game, the PA guy comes on and says the play failed to gain. And this one failed to gain. Although, if they move it an inch, it counts as a yard, right? No, not necessarily. It's got to touch a line. This one's not. 2nd and 10. The Falcons, you see the time. And you see the fact that the Falcons have not put any points on the scoreboard tonight. They're undefeated 2-0. Another inside running try, and again, nothing there for Farmington as Antoine Bailey, he got himself taken down. And this play loses a yard. 3rd down and 11. I don't know. I can't remember what they say in Notre Dame's press box when they get play, loses a yard. I think they say it lost 2. They could say fails to gain and loses 2. Not only did it fail to gain. Remember what I said earlier, our broadcasts are quieter than a typical football broadcast because there's just one of me? 3rd and 11. Long pass near left side. Herschel McCormick Reamer was the intended receiver. Bailey couldn't get the football to him, and again, the Falcons are going to have to punt. We have a surprise brewing here tonight at Ron Holland Field. We've seen Farmington. We saw them on opening night. They were impressive, not as impressive as they could have been. But they won the football game. And then they blew out Holly on the road last week, 33-7. So you're thinking that against an 0-2 team, they'd be favorites. They're going to go for it here, Farmington on 4th down. Or are they? No, I'm sorry. They're punt formation. Excuse me. They'll punt it away here on 4th down, he said confidently. Ball at their own 46. Well, you'd think Farmington would have been favored tonight, but 100 seconds to go in the half, and you're thinking Farmington will probably not get the ball again. They will receive the second half kickoff. But you're thinking they're going to go to the room trailing. High snap. My goodness, was that a high snap. Desperation punt time, and it goes out of bounds. Near, well, let's see, 42-ish kind of thing.
Punt rolls out of bounds.
So really a net gain on the punt of about a dozen yards there for the Falcons. A bad snap, and Paulo Moroku, he did a terrific job, mind you, to to run back a couple of steps, field the football, and then he just kind of had to pooch it. But he did the best he could under the circumstances, an outstanding result. But the result of the play, excellent field position again for North Farmington. They've got it at their own 42. One nice thing about having Farmington play North Farmington, the teams that are on our network, I don't have to check that out of town scoreboard to see which or the other is doing while we're doing the other's games. Terrence James again on that carry. Nice first down yardage, guys. He gets 5. Nice first down yardage. Raiders have 1 timeout remaining. Quickly off the field comes Javon Damani. James, quick pass, near flat, excellent open field tackle by Farmington's Herschel McCormick Reamer after the reception by Javon Damani. It's Javion, isn't it? Yes, I believe it is. Third and just a couple of yards here for the Raiders. They've got the lead. The whistle sounds. And the Raiders are going to use their final timeout right here with 37 seconds to go in the half. All right.
Timeout call.
Here we go. Should be able to figure this thing out now. All right. We're playing the OAA blue. There we go. All teams, no. Let's see what Farmington is doing. Okay. Okay, Farmington is home next week to Troy Athens at Falcon Stadium. Let's see what the Raiders are doing next week. And North Farmington on the road at Bloomfield Hill. So we'll have Troy Athens and Farmington from Falcon Field for you next Friday. I figured it out on my own. So proud. Troy Athens at Farmington 1 week from tonight. This issue, obviously, still far from being decided. 3rd down and 2 for the Raiders late in the first half. James to keep dancing, bouncing, getting that first down to the 46.
James carried the ball,
running.
Karter
Or it's not. Why isn't it?
down
Oh, they stop it to move. Come on. They stop it to move the chains. Now it's going again. Same thing they do in college. James will spike it. I like it. Spike it. 2nd and 10. You see the situation. 26 seconds to go. Half moon, just a nidge more than a half moon, rising to our south. Glance out the booth. It looks like if you were on the field, standing on the field, like right at the middle of the field, that moon might appear right between the goalposts for you. 2nd down and 10. I'm waxing here in the press box. I'm wondering, should I be waiting? James, a home run ball into double coverage, picked off down there, picked off by the Falcons. Anthony Bailey. Bailey with a solid return from Farmington to midfield and more. Bailey with the 41-yard line. About 39 yards on that return by Anthony Bailey. The Falcons have got 3 timeouts, but there's only 10 seconds to go.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
So the Falcons will have the ball in Raider territory at the 41, but just those 10 seconds. The wind, not as strong as it was when we arrived tonight about an hour before kickoff, blowing strangely out of the east right into our faces. Our weather normally comes out of the west. All right, here we go, 10 seconds to go. Bailey in the shotgun. Dropped a couple of steps, going to heave it towards the end zone. Incomplete. 5 seconds to go. It wasn't horribly executed, that play. It was incomplete, but not by much. That is to say, the receiver, it wouldn't have been too much of an ask there to have that be a competitive football. Just a little bit overthrown. 5 seconds to go. Raiders in a prevent defense. Falcons thinking about what will almost certainly be the last play of the half. Now they hand off, and they'll pick up a first down on the last play of the half on that carry by Trent Darden, but that's it. The clock hits 0. And North Farmington took the play, has taken the play, is taking the play to Farmington here tonight. At halftime, got that 6-0 score. The only touchdown, a 44-yard touchdown pass. That was hauled in by Lawrence Wheeler at the 2-yard line after Terrence James said, in my estimation, just thrown that ball, the very definition of a home run ball, thrown it as hard and as high as he could, and it was reeled in near the goal line. Touchdown Raiders, extra point no good. That's where we are at the halfway point. You see them getting ready for the show, guys. The North Farmington Raider Marching Band will be with you soon. Myself, I'll be with you when the second half begins, or just a comfortable few minutes before the second half begins. 6-0. Raiders over the Falcons. We are at Ron Holland Field. It's Friday night, and it's high school football on TV 10.
It's halftime at Holland Field with the Spirited North Raider Marching Band. Tonight, the Raider Marching Band presents their 2024 season show, Los Ritmos Latinos. Our show features the music of Corazon Espinada by Mana and Santana and Bamboleo by the Gypsy Kings. The original show design is by Steve Sweatich. Music is arranged by class of 2024 North Farmington Raider alum Mitchell Roth, and percussion music is arranged by Kyle Paletti, Colin Arena, Mike Fonsna, and class of 2020 alum Jake Brown. Soloists include Eugenio Camino Cantu, alto sax, Amar Shakir, tenor sax, Avon Bruyan, color guard, London Bishop Twirler. Now, Drum Major First Class Vanessa Cantor and Assistant Drum Major Brooke Decker. Is your band ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, Spring North, the Raider Marching Band. See us performing again by the Kickoff.
Attention Raiders and Falcons. Today we announce the winner of the third annual PTSA membership competition. North Farmington High School PTSA versus Farmington High School PTSA. So far, each school has a win, but the real winners are our school communities. PTA's motto is every child, one voice. Your membership helps each school's PTSA support your school community in many ways. We would also like to congratulate North Farmington High School on being named the National PTA School of Excellence from 2023 to 2025. Please direct your attention to the field as our PTSA leaders and outside wins. The runner-up school had 160 members to win, and the winner of the competition with 208 members is Farmington High School. Congratulations to Farmington High School PTSA, and thank you to everyone that supported this competition. It's not too late to join PTSA. Visit your school's respective website to find out how to do that.
Number 58.
Back on the clock, for second half warm. I can't remember how much time they put on the clock for second half warm. Go to 0, then they'll put it. Oh, is that right? Okay. And back we are here at Ron Holland Field, a surprising halftime score. The winless North Farmington Raiders on top of the undefeated Farmington Falcons by a score of 6-0. Falcons didn't do much at all on offense, but then again, their starting quarterback, the guy we saw impress on opening night at in the win over Oak Park, Julian Johnson, not in the football game tonight. Anthony Bailey has taken the bulk of the snaps for the Falcons, number 18. We've seen a little bit of number 15, Leo Pace, at the quarterback position for Farmington as well. The Falcons will get the second half. Kickoff will move from our left to our right as soon as we burn off the final moments of halftime. Only score in the football game late in the second quarter, a 44-yard touchdown bomb from Terrence James on a 3rd and 24 play. Terrence James, the bomb to Lawrence Woodley. Extra point, no good. 6-0 football game here at halftime, and a great time at the intermission. Got to, as we often do, I'll wander downstairs and just be part of a crowd here on this Friday night. Perfect night for football. Perfect September day in Farmington. And now a dandy moon here on Friday night, 6-0. Falcons as they kick it away. The Raiders do, and out of bounds it goes. There's a good chance that football, another knock, would have gone into the end zone, but no, it's out of bounds. The Falcons start the second half, first down, 10 to go at their own 35. Again, they've had some nice plays, but they haven't sustained a drive. 3 3-and-outs for the Falcons in that first half. Haven't sustained a drive, haven't threatened, have not been in the red zone tonight. Trail it 6-0.
Let's go defense!
All right, now I'm not sure. They had the ball at the 35. I was happy. Now they've picked up the football. Now they said, oh, they don't just change the hash. No, we don't want it to far hash. We want it to near hash. So there you go. Falcons 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. This is the first play of the second half. North Farmington 6, Farmington no score.
All right, let's go! Take them down!
Falcons, well, I'll tell you what, the whistle hasn't decided. He may get a first down here. He did! There's the whistle. It looked like a quick little hitter off left guard will pick up a yard or two, but they just moved the pile. Blanche on the carry wasn't Bailey. And he gets 11 yards out of that mess and gets a first down. Now 1st and 10, Farmington at the 46. I haven't seen a play like that in person this season. It was just the scrum pushed the pile forward, and they pushed that pile forward for about 8 yards and a first down. Bailey for 4. Sorry, Trent Darden, 21. Trenton Darden on the carry for 3. It's chilled just enough, so I put on my sweater. I forget what they call it. Quarter zip? Very nice. Comfortable. Perfect time for the evening. Here come the Falcons to the line. Gain of a yard or so on the quarterback keeper by Dart.
Tackles led by Sean Davis. 3rd down for the Falcons.
So third, might be 7, might be 6. I should be able to tell you that. The football squarely on the 49-yard line. The line to gain, the 44. So it's 7. 3rd down, 7. facing Farmington. Again, number 21, Trenton Darden in the shotgun, listed as a running back. He's going to run here on 3rd down, 3rd and 7, though. He's not going to. Oh, he's got away. Boy, he almost picked that up. It depends on where they say he went out. He went out short of the line to gain by a couple. Down at the 46, out of bounds at the 46. Falcons will go forward here. On
46-yard line, 4th down.
Boy, nice job by James or Darden, I should say, to break out of that tackle and make it 4th and manageable for Farmington. Handoff goes to the man in motion, 1st down. So much hope for the Falcons. This may be a touchdown. Down the far left sideline goes Herschel, McCormick, Reamer into the end zone. Touchdown for Farmington. 46-yard touchdown run has tied this football game at 6. McCormick and Reamer coming in motion. Took the handoff and just found that seam, got into the secondary in a hurry, and down the left sideline he goes, 46 yards for a touchdown. A tie game at 6, pending the extra point. Mark White, I believe that's number 11. Mark White, if it is, he's the place kicker. This to give Farmington the lead. High snap, kick up. It's long enough and it's good enough. 7-6 Falcons lead. McCormick Reamer puts Farmington on the board. And Mark White puts Farmington ahead. So on the first possession of the second half, the Falcons march it down the field 65 yards in 6 plays, 46-yard touchdown toss. Not a toss, it was a run by by Reamer. McCormick Reamer. Herschel took it to the house. 7-6 Falcons. I'm trying to make out what the Farmington fans on the far side of the field are chanting. This game is sellout. It's so good when you see fans lining the track, right? Up against the chain link fence. We've got that going on here tonight at North Farmington High School. Game of the year, right? Crosstown rivalry, right? The old Yule Log game. This used to be Farmington's Michigan-Ohio State game. Back in the day, an onside attempt here by the Falcons, recovered though by North Farmington. On the ball, 59, Gabriel Jankowski. So the Raiders get a nice bit of field position here as the trickery by the Falcons.
First and 10 Raiders at the 48-yard line.
Nice devious try though by Coach Albrecht and the staff. It was a good kick, though. It's just a better play by North Farmington to recover the onside kick at the 47-yard line. Gabriel Jankowski did his job. As a result, his team's got it. 1st down, 10 to go at their own 47-yard line. But for the first time tonight, the Raiders now trail. Davon DeMonte hustling in motion. Play comes to the near side, and I'm not sure if that whistle came before. It did. The whistle came before the snap. Now the flag flies. But we have a procedure call here against the Raiders. Going to make it 1st and 15 for them. 7-6. The Falcons have just taken the lead. Now see that? The penalty flag you saw being picked up. It was a nice, clean penalty flag. Unlike the one we saw in the first half, which it was filthy. I can't mince words about a thing like that. It was brownish. It was awful. In front of start a GoFundMe page to launder this guy's penalty flag. It annoys me when they call it laundry. It was kind of cute for a little while. North ready for the flag. Oh, the laundry's come up. It was cute for a little while, but after, so I don't like saying the laundry, but here literally, I'm banging on about the laundry because this guy's flag needs one or needs to be laundered. So here's the call. Procedure. North Farmington, 5-yard walk-off. I thought the delay might have been excessive, but
on the offense.
I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to talk while the football game's going on. Farmers Kincaid, by the way. I don't think I've mentioned that tonight. There's got to be a reason. I tell you what, we're going to give you the names of the people who are staffing our football game tonight. They're doing a terrific job. And they're all high school kids. Amazing. James Roll. Firing. Incomplete. Just a little short. 2 number 7s involved in that play. Intended receiver Justin Cross, the defender from Farmington, John Howell. Second down, 15 now for the Raiders after the incomplete pass. So it is interesting. The Raiders in that first half, they only got the 1 touchdown, but they moved the ball up and down the field. But now they trail. They've got second down and 15. James, the quarterback, to midfield. A good little pickup of 8 yards.
James carried the ball, tackled by Justin Quinn.
In fact, he moves to the 49-yard line, gain of 9. Third down, 6. Number 8, James, you see the quarterback for North Farmington just slowly going back to the huddle. If you were going to name a top star for North Farmington tonight, it would either be Terrence James or the running back, Duke Blanche. James has picked up 5 first downs tonight, converting third downs on runs. He goes for a 6th here. He gets it. Look at Terrence James. Took 3 Falcons to bring him down at the 36-yard line. He needed 7. He got 14. 6 times tonight now. Terrence James has converted a third down with a rush. The drive stays alive for the Raiders. They're down a point, but once again, they are in Falcon territory this time at the 36.
Let's go, Raiders!
Empty backfield for Terrence James. 2 split to the right side, 1 to the near side, the left side. James going to keep it. James hit at the line of scrimmage, driven out of bounds a yard or 2 after that.
Terrence James
He's to the 33.
Herschel McCormick Green.
Seven to go. 2nd and 7. Number 8, Terrence James. He's the story so far tonight, even though his team trails by a point. He has kept the Raiders in this football game. Heck, they had the lead until just a couple of minutes ago. Now they're down a point. Same look, empty backfield. They ran out of this formation last time. They'll throw this time underneath. Caught near the 30-yard line, and a nice job to push himself forward
by Anthony Bailey.
by the receiver Duke Blanche. I think the ball's going to be at the, I don't even know. They're walking off a penalty here against the Falcons.
Penalty is a face mask on the Falcons.
Face mask, a face mask penalty against Farmington. Half the distance to the goal, or perhaps the whole, it doesn't matter. It's at the 15. It is half the distance to the goal. It's a first
That's a
down
15-yard penalty
by
and
penalty
another
for North
Raiders
Farmington.
first down.
They've got the football now in the red zone, 1st and 10 at the Falcon 15. A 1-point lead for the Falcons. But the Raiders make their 3rd trip into the red zone in this game. They're 0 for 2. James avoids the shoestring tackle, cuts up inside, stays on his feet inside the 10-yard line.
Terrence James carried the ball. Tacklers led by Charles Ibiziaco.
The gain is 6. The football is at the 9. The line to gain is the 5. 2nd and 4. James checking out the wristband. The play is called, and here come the Raiders to the line. We've seen it a lot in this possession. And an empty backfield again for Terrence James, the quarterback, number 8. Goes right up the middle with it, drives, and I'll see he got
brought
2.
down by Carter Kalinsky.
I'll say he got 2, maybe he only got 1. It may be 3rd and 3 here. It is. 3rd and 3 from the 8. And you think about the Raider kicking game, or you think about high school kicking games in general. And it's like not every night you see when some guy bang one through, from 40 or some such at this level. So it's always a concern, even on extra points. So you wonder if they fail here. Do you go for it on 4th down, or the kick wouldn't be much longer than an extra point, presumably. 3rd down and 3.
It's very frustrating.
They got to get to the 5. Full house backfield.
We can
James
barely,
up under center
barely
with
getting
the give. Blanche makes a miss, drives to the goal line, has the first down, but not the touchdown.
That's what I could have done, but the fact that it was
Blanche
working as it
picking
was,
up 7 to the 1.
First down.
And it's a first down
great.
for North Farmington, and it's a goal to go for Farmington on the 1.
So essentially, that one box that it's in right now is like 8 boxes.
The clock had been stopped, but now it restarts.
We're not using it any
And now it
different
stops again on a
than
referee's
the whole
whistle.
system
It never
was
did
designed.
restart. The referee
The only difference is that
swung his arm around, saying,
we
the
would have
signal for
had
start the
like
clock.
the trailer being
You have a
used
Farmington player down.
out there, and everything would have been going through the trailer. At least here, there is stuff that goes.
And that's McCormick Reamer.
There's stuff that goes through the trailer, or goes.
The guy
through,
whose touchdown run earlier in this quarter put the Falcons on the board, the extra point gave them the lead. You see the situation, under 5 to go in the 3rd. And McCormick Reamer still sitting upright on the turf. They're going to help him to his feet. And I can't comment on any of that. I didn't see what happened to young McCormick Reamer. But he was walking to the sideline under his own power. 1st and goal, North Farmington. They've got the football at the 1. Well, you know what they do these days in the NFL, right? Quarterback keeper, and everybody shoves them over the goal line. It's turned into the easiest touchdown in football. Full backfield here for the Raiders. James to Blanche to the end zone. Touchdown, go-ahead touchdown for North Farmington. Touchdown on the ground, a 1-yard run.
Touchdown run by number 2, Duke
And
Blanche.
And a 12-7 Raider lead. The Raiders, having missed their first extra point attempt, will go for the 2-point here to run their total to 14 if they can. They were set to line up, and now they come back into a huddle. Still a lot of football tonight.
Penalties for delay a game on the
Delay a
offense.
game called here against the Raiders. Now, well, that changes things. What an inopportune time. So the ball is now on the 8, and they'll still go for 2. Terrence James, number 8. Trey Thomas, number 3, off his right hip. This is a 2-point conversion. Blanche in motion. James heaves it to the corner of the end zone. Jump ball. He caught it. I think he caught it. No.
The 2-point conversion attempt is no
It
good.
was
Our score is
caught
North
momentarily
Farmington 12,
by
Farmington
Lawrence
7.
Woodley, but he was unable to, as they say, complete the process of the catch. Oh, so close. Great effort. No point on the board as a result of it, however. So with 4:45 left in the third, it remains a 5-point lead for North Farmington. They've got 12. The Farmington Falcons have 7. And as we said, a lot of football left to go, right? The whole 12. We have 16 minutes and 45 seconds of football remaining, right? 12 minutes in the fourth and the remaining 4:45 here in the third. 12-7, North Farmington leading. So the surprise is back on tonight at North Farmington. The Falcons slugged them in the nose, and the Raiders slugged them right back. Went down the field on the ensuing possession, scored the touchdown, we took the lead. So how would Farmington react the first time they had to scrimmage tonight? Trailing? Well, they reacted by going down the field and scoring. They lead it 12-7. Here's the ensuing kick. Going to get a return here for Farmington. Really nice effort to get that football out to the 39-yard
JD's
line.
kickoff was returned by Blaise Farrington. Tackle at the 35-yard line.
Oh, there he is, number 9, Bryce Farrington. An
Chase
excellent
Cannon,
return,
Trey
32
Hawkins
yards
on
on
the
it.
tackle.
And the Farmington Falcons have it at their own
On the
36-yard line,
line.
1st and 10. Sorry, Blake. I just, sometimes it happens now. I'll see a thing, and then 2 seconds later I forget the name associated with the number, and then I forget what name I'm looking up. It's okay, I'll take some pill to advertise on TV to restore brain function, right? All right, Falcons are down by 5 now. They'll try the ground on first down, and they'll get a nice gain on first down. Last man up and out of the pile. There's
Antoine
Farmington's
Bailey carried
number
the ball,
2,
tackled by
Antoine
Lee
Bailey, the
McElway.
ball carrier. Trenton Darden, number 21, the Falcon quarterback right now. Johnson, the Falcon starter in week 1, is not out there tonight. Trenton gets the play from the sideline. The clock runs here, under 4 minutes to go in quarter number 3. High formation for Darden out of the gun. Keep it. Nice seam up the middle. And Trenton Darden
Carried the
rumbled,
ball, tackled by
stumbled
Duke Blanche. It'll be
for
first
15
down for
yards and
Falcons.
first down for Farmington. 1st and 10 Falcons at the opposing 44. Just a straight run play all the way. Just give me that seam between the center and the guard, and That's what they did, and he gave him 15 yards and a first down, 14 and a first down. Little problem in the backfield, and a remarkable gain of a yard, maybe 2 yards on that carry by Herschel McCormick-Reamer, who on that last possession was down briefly. Or check that, was that number 2? Bailey? I think it was, sorry. 2 Bailey on that carry.
All right, defense, let's go.
But he did a great job in that backfield, because that was going to be a loss of 3 or 4, or maybe more. Turned it into a 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8 for the Falcons. Trailing it by 5. There's the Falcons student section. They're all fired up. Well, they're having a great time. For one thing, they're young. All right, here we go. 2nd down, 8 to go for the Falcons. I think maybe a play that was busted. It's fumble. I think North Farmington's got the ball. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Nope, it was not fumbled. My bad. I saw a shoot.
By Sean Davis.
But it's no gain on the play. Actually, a loss of the yard, 3rd and 9. Yeah, Falcons really in trouble getting the offense going. Him darting all the way to that far sideline to get the play. So he's going to come off in favor of Anthony Bailey, number 18. There you see him. He'll line up in the shotgun. 3rd down and long. 3rd and 9 for the Falcons. They're down 5. It's a little dump off into the left flat, and it's going to pick up about half the distance needed for the first down. Darius Warren, the receiver.
Brought down by Duke.
It'll bring up 4th down. I think about 4 to go, maybe 5. 5 it is. Ball's on the 39. They got to get it
It'll be
to the
4th down
34.
for the Falcons.
4th and 5 here for Farmington. 4th and 5. And now we're into the final minute of the 3rd quarter, and all of a sudden, much like that cooler than expected fall like breeze we get at this time of year, the Falcons find themselves in a bit of trouble here. Quarterback keeper, and on the run, the Falcons. Ooh, it's close. It's real close.
Ball carried by Anthony Bailey, tackled by Duke Blanche at the
Bailey on the carry.
35-yard line.
Blanche credited with the tackle. It's close. The line to gain is the 39. The football.
That's a turnover.
No, they didn't make it. They didn't make it. They gained the 35, and they need to get to the 34. And they turn it over Farmington. They turn it over on downs. It looked close. Maybe not close enough to measure, though. And the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. So a big opportunity for the Falcons by the boards. And they remain with only 1 touchdown in this football game, the 44-yard romp. I had it right the first time, 46. By Herschel McCormick-Reamer. That's been the Falcons' offense tonight. And on what might be the final play, it will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. No gain for the Raiders. Out, give me a yard.
Duke Blanche carried the ball.
We're going to switch ends, take a little break here, gather ourselves, and we'll move into a 4th quarter
Time to get out your 50-50
in
raffle
which
tickets.
North Farmington will start out with the lead. They're up on the Farmington
At the
Falcons
end
here
of the 3rd
tonight.
quarter, our score
By
is
that
North
12 to
Farmington
7
12,
score, the
Farmington 7.
3rd quarter indeed does come to an end.
The winning number for our 50-50 raffle,
I
0.
want to recognize the crew tonight, noting the TV10 is a district program, and students from both high schools are making our broadcast possible tonight. From Farmington High School, Lucy and Grace and Cameron are here.
Winning number is
Cameron was actually my
034.
executive assistant for the Roy. Great job.
If you have 034,
North Farmington, Mallory and
268,
Mel,
please
Jeremy
report to the
Gabe,
press
Bella,
box.
Lawrence and Kismet are here with us tonight. Kismet. Story of my life, really. Not from either school, but grown-ups. Dylan Sharplin, the legendary Jim Sturdy, Donald Peters, sorry Donald, Anthony Leeds, and the one and only, the district-wide renowned Sean McGuckin, the leader of TV Channel, my boss. And I'm Rich Kincaid. So thanks, everybody. So fun. So fun. What a beautiful night. Good game. 5-point game. As we move into the fourth quarter, the situation. North Farmington with the football, 1st and 10. And they scrimmage from their own 35-yard line. James, quick pop over the middle, right through the hands of Justin Cross.
Terrence James passes incomplete, intended for Justin Cross. Brings up the 3rd down for the Raiders.
So 3rd and 9. Actually, yeah, the ball's on the 36 for the sake of accuracy. 3rd and 9. I think I'll check and see how the Tigers are making out. Maybe I'll tell you, maybe I won't. I haven't decided. Well, you know what? I don't think I will. Because there are people who may be watching who want to watch the Tiger game later. Oh my gosh, really? Well, enjoy the Tiger game later. All right, come on, Rich. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. Up by 5 in the 4th. Terrence James drops to the near right side, completed. Nice open field tackle by Farmington's Trenton Darter, number 21. After the catch by Lawrence Woodley. Woodley has hauled in a long touchdown pass, tonight, the first score of the evening, as a matter of fact. Put North Farmington on top, 6-0. The Falcons, that happened in the second quarter. In the third, the Falcons scored a touchdown of their own. A long run by McCormick Reamer. The extra point gave the Falcons a 7-6 lead, but in the third on the ensuing drive, after the Falcons scored, North Farmington took it all the way down, a 65-yard touchdown drive. Duke Blanche scored from a yard out. 2-point conversion failed. That's where we are. Under 11 minutes to go. North Farmington 12, Farmington 7. Got to delay a game call here against the Raiders. Second time
delay against the Raiders.
And it might not be such a big deal because it was 4th down. And the Raiders will punt. Lawrence Woodley, number 12, we just mentioned him. He's the punter. And he waits for the snap at his own 22-yard line. Fair catch signal and made at the 39-yard line by
Woodley punted the ball. Fair catch by Blake Farrington.
Blake Farrington, I'm sorry. The second time I've done that tonight. I looked at the wrong roster. Why? All right, Falcons are going to take over. Still a one-score game. Falcons haven't shown us much on offense tonight, but it's still a one-score game. Falcons 2-0, winning at home against Oak Park on opening night, that Thursday night opener a couple of weeks ago. Then they went on the road to Holly last week and won 33-7. So the Falcons at 2-0. The last time Farmington started the season 2-0 was 2019, when they won their first 6. It's a fun year, 2019, but we mentioned at the top. Feels like 100 years ago. 2019 feels like a long time ago. Well, we had the whole pandemic thing intervening, right? That's, I think, why it feels like a long time ago. Here we go. 1st and 10 Falcons. They're down 5. The first down run, A yard.
Trent Darden
the ball carrier.
tackled by Brendan Rice.
Brendan Rice on that tackle. Is he the one that's having it slow to get up on there, number 56? He's got a cramp. And they're going to have to bring somebody out to take a look at him. That's Wilson Artero, number 56. And they're stretching the leg, and that's what gives me the idea that and the way he was behaving as he was seated on the ground, it just looked like a cramp. We hope that's all it is. I've had cramps. I know how awful they can be, but as soon as it's over, generally, except for some residual, soreness, you should be okay. We will not have a better fall evening than this one tonight. In fact, I would think in my history with TV 10, Friday night football, this is ties for the nicest weather we've ever had. It's as nice as it can get. 2nd and 9 for Farmington as we resume. Darden keeps again, gets wrapped up again. There just wasn't anything there. He was greeted by 4 Raiders, and he's down, slow to get up, Trent Darden.
David Benisi.
Well, I tell you what, he's limping to the sideline just a little bit. The Falcon quarterback, Trent Darden. And it's 3rd down and it's 9, and that Falcon offense. That Falcon offense has not shown us very much tonight. Senior quarterback Julian Johnson not playing tonight. A fact definitely related, one would think, to the Falcons offense tonight. Little shovel pass, he's lucky he didn't get it intercepted. A little jump pass will result in a loss of yardage as it is caught down there
Pass was complete
by Antoine Bailey. But boy, oh boy, 3 were coming, and it was just a desperation getting rid of the football for Trent Darden. And it's 4th and 10, and the Falcons are going to have to punt this thing away as they are at their own 38. Don Howell, number 7, comes on to handle the punting duties, and again the Falcons go 3 and out. Lawrence Woodley, number 12, back for the Raiders, standing at the 30-yard line. Remember the last time that snap was high, but Howley went up and got it. Perfect snap. Falls away, decent kick. Depends on the roll, it's a Falcon bounce. Inside the 30, all the way down to the 25-yard line. 35 yards on the punt and roll. Injured Raider being tended to after the punt. Raiders will take over the football at their own 28. They've got that lead, and now they're strangling the clock. 7:50 to go here on this Friday night, Friday, September 13th, 2024. Our local time is 8:53 Eastern time. Every time I do that, I brush my hand against my microphone, the windscreen thereof, and it makes that sound. It's so unprofessional, it annoys me so. So don't do it, and I try. I've told the story 100 times, right? When I was in college, learning how to do radio, I was doing something called editing tape, which back when I was starting, it was a physical process. It involved a razor blade and tape. And, it's fun, though, if you got it right. It's like anything else. You get it wrong, it can make it pop and off the sound and whatnot. I turned one in one time like that. I said, how many times am I going to make that mistake? And the late Steve Jensen, my boss at WKAR in East Lansing, said, you'll probably make that mistake another 20 times or 50 times, or you know what? I mean, that's how you learn. Well, clearly, I haven't learned that basic. Don't touch the windscreen with your hand. But what'll happen is I'll put my hands up to rest my chin on, and sometimes the hand hits the microphone. 1st and 10 Raiders. They lead 12-7. First down, we'll see them burn clock, but not achieve much more success than that. Actually, give him a gain of 2 to the 20, or I'm sorry, to the 30.
Ball carried by Terrence James.
And the clock continues to run. It feels like it was 2 minutes ago. I said a lot of time left to play, right? We had 6.5 minutes to go, 6:45 to go in the second. And boy, that's just a snap of the fingers. And here we are approaching 7 minutes left in the football game. Farmington unable to move the football. And the Raiders, you'd almost think a break or two here or there, and the Raiders might well have more than the 12 points they do have. They've moved the football confidently. Thought for a moment James would throw, but he tucks it under. He's out to the 37. He's short of the first by a yard.
The ball tackled by John Howell.
Howell, number 9, with the stop for Farmington. Number 7, Jalen Marshall,
Brings
number
up
0,
31
was there
Raiders.
as well. So it's going to be 3rd and a yard. The ball spotted at the 38. I'm sorry, at the 37. The line to gain the 38. Clock running. Terrence James. Late to the huddle, but he brings the most important element of the huddle, the play. 3rd and 1, North Farmington. Looking to run clock. James has to reach up for the snap, and he's stopped at the line. No gain, maybe a loss of a yard. Falcons, a couple of them saying they own the football. I've seen nothing to support that position. James didn't have the football when he was the last one lifted from the pile, but it's still Raider ball.
For a gain of 1 yard.
I'm sorry, it's turnover on downs.
Raiders first
No.
down.
I've got it. It's a first down. Sorry about that, man. First down. So James, that's 7 times now. 7 times that James has converted on 3rd or 4th down for a first down rushing. And so the clock continues to run here at Holland Field. 1st and 10, North Farmington. A full house backfield. Look, no wide receivers. James handing to Blanche, who likely will be stopped in the backfield, but it does a nice job to get back to the line of scrimmage. May have gotten a yard, maybe not. 2nd down and 9. He did pick up a yard. Farmington has all 3 TOs. But boy, oh boy, that offense tonight without their starting quarterback in the big game, the crosstown rivalry. This city isn't big enough for both of us, says the sign. That's the spirit. That's why we play these high school football games. Timeout Raiders.
Timeout called by North Farmington.
I don't know how many timeouts North Farmington has remaining. I think it's 1, but it might be none. I just lost track. Falcons have all 3, but they don't have the football, which is the thing they need. You can't put points on the board in this sport without it. It's been a good one, though. A sellout tonight. You look across the way at the visitor stands, and they're packed. We see him standing around the running track, leaning up against the cyclone fence. It's a great scene. It's a great night here in Farmington. So delighted to be a part of it with our TV10 crew. Next Friday night, Troy Athens comes knocking on the door at Falcon Stadium. Falcons have let them in. We'll have a football game next Friday night. We'll have it for you right here on TV 10. Troy Athens at Farmington, 7 o'clock Eastern. I like being able to say Eastern because it actually means something. All right, James, aiming deep down the right sideline. One-on-one battle for that ball. It's won, but there's a flag. A couple of flags. We're going to call defensive pass interference on Jalen Marshall, number 0. I'm just saying, I'm not being biased here, but what I saw, it looked like I think I said, it looks like a contested ball. And it looked to me like Marshall had come in and made a pretty solid play. Again, this is the kind of deal, you look at the replay and everything else, it could have gone either way sort of a situation, but it's pass interference against Farmington, first down,
Flag is
Farmington.
pass
They
interference
will
on the
scrimmage
defense, 15-yard penalty, and
at
another
the 15-yard penalty
Raiders
at the
first
Farmington
down.
46-yard line. And now you look at that clock. If you're Farmington with an even more jaundiced eye, 4:16 left to go here in regulation time. I was able finally to work jaundiced eye into a broadcast. I'm so proud of myself. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, North Farmington. They've got the ball. The clock is on their side, leading by 5. And it's Terrence James, a rather complicated quarterback keeper, but a solid gain.
Terrence James carried the
Pickup
ball
of
for the
8 on
Raiders.
first down. No. Pickup, let's score like 6 to the 39. I bet you the scoreboard says 7. Hey, they do. All right, 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3 from the 39-yard line. And we've seen it an awful lot tonight. North Farmington getting that gash play on first down, second, and setting themselves up for 2nd and short. Exactly, of course, the way you want to run an offense. This is the way we drew it up. James will keep. Pick up the first. Down to the 30, still on his feet. Finally brought down in the vicinity of the 25-yard line. Another first down. 8 tonight by Terrence James on the ground in a 3rd down situation or greater.
That's a 14-yard gain and another
13-yard
Raiders
pickup.
first down.
They move the chains. They restart the clock. And there was the old area code there, 313. Flipping by on the scoreboard here at Highland Field. Hey, guess what? It's going to be a 2-4-8 in a moment. Clock's running. We're under 3 to go. Situation desperate for Farmington. There we go. There's our area code, 248. Clock stops on the whistle. Delay game Raiders. Well, you want to burn clock.
Flag on the
At
play
least
is
the
for
3rd delay
game.
game call here against North Farmington tonight. One of which, though, on a punt may have been on purpose. I have often wondered why coaches will burn a timeout to save 5 yards, when I think that timeout is way more valuable than losing 5 yards on a delay game call. But that's just me. First down, 15 now for the Raiders. We'll be under 2.5 after this play. James is going to take it to the house, is he? Being dragged down at the 2. James went right up the gut. All the way down to the 1-yard line.
Gain and another Raiders first down.
First down, Raiders, and they are about to put this one away. They are about to stun Farmington. Terrence James with another first down carry. He's been the story tonight. Number 8 for North Farmington, no question about it. A 46-yard touchdown pass. And 8 first downs gained on the ground by the Raider quarterback, number 8, Terrence James. And they have just wrapped this thing up unless some disaster occurs. They've got it first down, goal to go On the 1, just inside the 2. But since it's not touching the 2, it's on the 1. Timeout Farmington. No. Yes. No. Timeout Raiders. That's
Timeout called by North Farmington.
That's this. So there you see it. 100 seconds to go. 143. And the Raiders are going to win this unless there's a turnover return for a score, something like that. The Raiders are going to win this football game. They're going to get their first win of the year. Farmington stunned tonight will have their first loss of the year. And I know I've been watching sports a whole long time. And I know it ain't over till it's over. This one's looking a little over. Raiders have put themselves in a marvelous position. So there they are knocking on the door at that south end zone. James to Blanche. Dropped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. An outstanding tackle by Farmington's Anthony Bailey.
Duke Blanche carried the ball for no gain. Timeout called by Farmington.
Falcons have stopped the clock. 2 timeouts to go for them. Well, the biggest game of the year, we've been telling you. It was an annual affair back when I was growing up in Farmington. The annual Yule Log game, last game of the season in November usually. Late October. And they have played one another virtually every season. When both schools moved into the Oakland Activities Association, they would occasionally wind up in different divisions and not play that particular year, but generally they play every season. First meeting way back in 1961, which I don't remember, but I was alive for it. So a surprise here at Ron Holland Field. We've been saying developing all night long, but that pot's on the stove and it's getting ready. Boiling just a little bit. Second and goal, North Farmington from the Farmington 3-yard line. They lost a yard on first down, the Raiders. James gets out of trouble, gets back to the line, drives to the goal. Got in, he got in. He got in. Touchdown, Terrence James. That comes with the first down for the record. And he continues, maybe puts the topper, let's just say puts the topper on his remarkable evening with his feet and his arm. Thrown for a touchdown, now he's run for a touchdown, and the Raiders are going to win this ballgame. Look at that. 18-7, North Farmington, stunning Farmington with 91 seconds to go. How about that? How about that? Falcons had nothing to show us offensively tonight. Not having your number 1 QB will do that to a team. But maybe the more they didn't stop the Raiders tonight. And maybe that's the most surprising aspect of the evening. Raiders going for 2. Full house backfield. James, he's got a man. And it's caught. Caught on the back line of the end zone cross group by Lawrence Woodley, who's had a pretty good night himself. 46-yard touchdown reception. Now the grab on the 2-point conversion, and there you go.
And our score is
Raiders are up by 13 with a minute 31 to go. Oh my goodness, they're going to pull it off. How about that? How about that? This is a much-needed win for North Farmington. I don't think there's any question about that. They've struggled. They've had their disappointments, but John Erstein and his staff and his players will celebrate this evening. Well done on both sides of the ball by the North Farmington Raiders. Hard words to spit out of your mouth if you're from the Farmington High School class of 73, which I am, but hats off. They won, or they are winning. I know, 91 seconds to go. Falcons 2 timeouts, and not much of a chance, but crazier things have happened, etc. Oh my goodness, they've taken this down is too big for both of us lying down across the way. It's a free ball touched by the Falcons. And now Darden tries to run it out of there for the Falcons. Can't. And he stopped right there.
JD's kickoff was fielded by Trenton Darden, tackled by Jaden Malone.
So how about this? We see the Raider marching band gathering on the near sideline
First
track.
and 10 for the Falcons on the 32-yard
Right down below
line.
us here. See some of the fans in that Farmington fan section across the way, beating the traffic a little bit. The Raiders are on the verge, the cusp of an upset here tonight. Pace, number 15, in at quarterback for Farmington. Dropping and just throwing it as far as he can throw it, and I think it's caught. I think it's a miracle grab for the Falcons, and it is inside the 30-yard line. Trey Whitfield comes down with the football. And the Falcons, who I'd given up for dead a moment ago, get the big reception. They pick up 40 yards on the play. They have it 1st and 10 at the Raider 28. 1st down and 10. Biggest play of the night for the Falcons. And Pace fires again. Had a man wide open. In and out of the hands.
Pass from Pace was incomplete.
DC Solomon.
Intended for DC Solomon. It'll be 2nd down
Minute
for the
5 to go.
Falcons.
2 timeouts for Farmington. They need 2 scores. So, because Farmington needs to throw, they brought in Pace at quarterback. And he drops. And he heaves. And in and out of the hands, incomplete at the line.
Pace's
With the
pass
ball
incomplete,
come down. It's
intended for Darius
unusual.
Warren, flag on the play.
Man like that, but tell you what, that man was open more momentarily. Anyways, Darius Warren, number 5. And he made an adjustment to the ball, and boy, almost came up. Did you hear my finger touch the windscreen again? 2nd down and 10 for Farmington. They're at the Raider 28-yard line. We're under a minute to go. Clock stops on the incompletion.
3rd down.
And 3rd down. Sorry, there was a penalty, but it was declined down there. 3rd and 10. Falcons. They need 2 scores. Pace the quarterback. Gets the pass away quickly. Not a bad pass, but again through the hands of a Falcon receiver, Trey Whitfield this time.
Pressure on the play by
4th and 10.
Rice.
And
Bring up 4th
the
down
ball
for
game
the
rests
Falcons.
on this next snap. You can't see it on the shot right now, but those Raiders on the sideline below me here are very excited. They're jacked up, they're pumped up, they're amped up, fired up. And 13 points up. Timeout Farmington.
Timeout called by Farmington.
Well, what a night for the North Farmington Raiders. What a night for Coach Herstein. His team needed it. Go back, they lost their last 2 games last year, so you lose the first 2 games this year. That's 4 in a row. And this is a division game. It will leave North Farmington and Farmington tied in the division, in the conference, in the division. They'll both be 1-1 in league play after tonight, assuming the score doesn't change. And the answer to that question may be found at the end of this play. 4th and 10 Falcons. They have to convert or it's all over. Blitz coming. Pace running. Can't get the pass away. He's sacked. The football game is over. 46 seconds to go. The Raiders take over on downs, and they are going to defeat the Farmington Falcons here tonight. They are going to win. Farmington's got a timeout left, but we are in kneel-down territory, victory formation territory here tonight at Ron Holland Field. North Farmington has stunned, and the only reason it's not in past tense like that is the 46 seconds remaining. Some of the starters are coming off the field and being cheered by the fans and their teammates as they do so. All right, here we go. I think this is the last time we're going to have to snap it here tonight. James, what a night for him, a night he'll remember the rest of his life. With his touchdown tossing and his touchdown running, and is picking up the first down time after time after time tonight. Falcons call, no they don't. Clock is still running at 30. Question is whether or not the Raiders need to snap it again. Already the 2 teams are gathering on their sideline at the 50-yard line. The Falcons student body makes its way out of the stadium across the way. Terrence James takes that last knee, and we count it down. And the Raiders not going to wait for those 10 seconds. You see him right down there below. A great win for Coach Herstein and for North Farmington. There you have it. It's officially done. It's over. The Raiders have defeated the Falcons. A terrific football game here tonight. A terrific surprise here tonight as North Farmington gets their first win of the year. And they get it against the team they have historically dominated. They improve now. North Farmington is 37-20-1 in the all-time series against their crosstown rivals. Falcons have to regroup and say, what went wrong? They were cruising, came in with a 2-0 record, didn't have their starting quarterback. That's what went wrong. They couldn't get anything done offensively tonight. They couldn't stop North Farmington either, in all fairness, and that's why you see that score that you see, or did see. North Farmington 20, the Farmington Falcons 7. Had a great time being here tonight. Our crew from TV 10 getting us on here, so beautifully, a wonderful thing to be a part of. My name's Rich Kincaid. Good night, Jeannie. I love you. Final score. North Farmington 20, Farmington 7. Good night from Ron Holland Field. We'll see you next week at Falcon Stadium. Falcons and Troy Athens. So long, everybody.